Hello, friends. Welcome to This Day in Jack Benny. I'm John Henderson. This episode is from September 30th, 1945. This was the first show of the season. Musician Wayne King was the Lucky Strike summer replacement program. Rochester could be seen in Phil Harris's movie, I Love a Bandleader, where Phil performed his song, That's What I Like About the South.
That's what I like about the South.
And Jack Benny spent his summer on a USO tour, entertaining the troops overseas.
By the way, Jack, did you notice all the GIs in town here on pass?
Oh, you mean the combat man? Yeah. I saw one soldier wearing 3 battle stars, one for France, one for Germany, and one for the 11 o'clock Metro. He really was a hero.
By the end of the summer, the war had ended. On September 2nd, the Japanese formally signed their final surrender.
The battleship Missouri, in the Bay of Tokyo itself. General of the Army Douglas MacArthur, Supreme Allied Commander for the occupation of Japan, boards the Missouri. And now, in a Navy launch, the Japanese surrender party arrives. They are headed by aged Mamoru Shigemitsu, Foreign Minister of the Japanese Surrender Cabinet.
The Japanese delegation was in their best formal wear. The first man to sign was wearing a frock coat, striped pants, silk hat, and yellow gloves. Also in the news, the end of the world. Reverend Charles Long of Pasadena, California, claimed to have a vision telling him that the world would come to an end September 21st, 1945 at 5:33 p.m. It didn't happen. Everyone was watching their clocks, though. The night before this broadcast was daylight savings. In fact, it was the first time the time had changed in 2 years. An interesting story about one episode of The Lone Ranger. The Lone Ranger meets the infamous train robber, Al Jennings.
Now, to continue our story. At the sharp command of Al Jennings, who was standing behind him, the Lone Ranger started to raise his hands. Then, suddenly, his right arm stabbed in a swift, blurring motion. At the same instant, he turned with the speed of lightning.
You winged him.
He did not. Just threw a lucky shot and happened to knock the gun out of my hand.
I knew the critter was slick, but I didn't think...
I don't like to have guns pointed at my back, Al.
Here in 1945, the real Al Jennings was still alive and was suing the production of The Lone Ranger for that episode of the radio show for defamation of character, because no one was good enough to shoot the gun out of Al Jennings' hand. Also on the radio, you could hear comedy, like The Great Gildersleeve.
Leroy?
Yes, Unc?
Out in the garage, Leroy, you will find a mess. I want it cleaned up. And following that...
Say, that's a swell necktie you're wearing, Unc. That's new, isn't it? Where'd you get it?
Don't try to change the subject, Leroy.
Cass Daley was on the air with the Fitch Bandwagon.
I just stacked up all those records.
Don't you think you stacked them up too high? They look kind of shaky. Why didn't it fall?
Well, I bribed the sound man.
There was Edgar Bergan the ventriloquist with his dummy Charlie McCarthy. This week, the guest was Fred Allen.
Pardon me, are you Mr. McCarthy?
Yes, I am, yes.
My name is Fred Allen.
Yeah, the name is familiar. You aren't wanted, are you?
No.
Well, tell me this. Are you new in radio?
New? Why, bless you, my little ma'am. I was in radio when you were just a gleam in an acorn's eye.
After taking a year off for his health, Fred Allen was also returning to the air. They mention an old soap opera, John's Other Wife, and a new one, Porche Faces Life.
It was just an ordinary plane, Porche told herself.
Kay Kyser was a band leader with his own radio show.
What about it, gang? That's wonderful. Our 2 winners each were a dilly, a doozy. Each can be choosy.
And finally, they reference a couple of local car dealers with big personalities, the Smiling Irishman and Madman Muntz. Now, I should mention, the gag in the opening scene is uncharacteristically morbid, so if you find it off-putting, skip about 3 minutes in, but don't skip the whole episode, because the rest of the episode is outstanding. This is one of the best episodes. In fact, it's so good you may want to share it with a friend. Just click the share button, and be sure to subscribe to this podcast. It's called This Day in Jack Benny. And enjoy the show.
The Jack Benny Program. Quality of product is essential to continuing success. LSMFT, LSMFT, LSMFT.
Sure thing. That's right. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. So round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the draw.
So smoke that smoke of fine tobacco, Lucky Strike.
Hello, National Broadcasting Company.
Say, operator, can you tell me what's on the air at 4 o'clock today?
The Lucky Strike program starring Jack Benny.
Who?
Jack Benny. Gee, Mabel, that's the 6th one today. Well, I'm still ahead. I've got 8. Oh, you're always lucky. You won last year, too. Yeah, Mr. Benny ought to know better than open his program during the hunting season. Yeah. National Broadcasting Company.
Say, operator, can you tell me what's on the air at 4 o'clock today?
The Lucky Strike program starring Jack Benny.
Who?
Jack Benny. Hey, Mabel. What? This one must have used a knife. Yeah, I'll be glad when today is over so I can go home and take off this black dress. Yeah. And it's so hard to talk through this veil. Yeah. Hey, Mabel, look at the switchboard. Jack Benny's dressing room is cooling. Shall I take it, guide to it, or do you want to get it? What's the difference? He's not going to kill himself anyway. Yeah, them that should won't. Yeah. Yes, sir?
Operator, this is Jack Benny. Operator, with a change of time today, I'd like to check my watch. What time is it, please?
It's 20 minutes to 3.
20 minutes to 3? That's funny. I've got 20 minutes to 4.
Well, hold on. Mabel, what time have you got? 20 minutes to 5. But I've got 20 minutes to 3. No, Gertrude. You moved your watch back an hour and you're supposed to move it ahead. Gee, are you dumb? I'm not as dumb as Mr. Benny. He didn't move it at all.
Operator, I heard that, and I'm going to report you.
That Gertrude thinks she's smart. What a telephone operator. She's a lousy dancer, too. Well, I better hurry and get ready. After all, it's 20 minutes to something. It's all Rochester's fault. I told him to time change at 2 o'clock in the morning to set all the clocks in the house and my watch, too. Anyway, I better get ready. I wish NBC would give me a better dressing room. This tile floor is so cold on my bare feet. Now, let's see. Where did I put my... Oh, so you finally got here.
Hello, boss.
Rochester, you know this is my first program. I'm nervous and excited. Why do you have to be late?
Wait, I got 20 minutes to 2.
Well, no wonder our watches are all mixed up, and it's your fault.
My fault?
Yeah, what were you supposed to do at 2 o'clock this morning?
At 2 o'clock this morning? Oh, I did that, boss.
You did what?
I tiptoed into your room and put a hot water bottle on your feet.
Is that all you did?
Well, I must confess, boss, I tickled your toes a little.
Oh, was that you?
Yeah, and when I saw the way you had your arms around that pillow, I figured you were expecting something.
Rochester, I always sleep with my arms around the pillow.
I know, but last night you looked at it and said, "Don't you think 2 can live as cheap as 1?
I said that to the pillow?
Yeah, then I waited 3 minutes, and when it didn't answer, I walked out.
Oh, darn, I do the silliest things in my sleep. Imagine talking to a pillow. Rochester, why didn't you wake me up?
I hated to cut in, boss. You were dancing.
Well, I just had one of those nightmares. I'm always nervous before an opening broadcast. Gee, I hope the rest of the gang is here. By the way, Roger, did you call Mr. Harris like I told you to?
Yes, boss, but they said he hasn't been home for 2 weeks, and they gave me this number.
Okay, I'll call it. Probably Phil's office. I bet he's been knocking himself out for the last 2 weeks making special musical arrangements.
Joe's pool room.
Joe's pool room?
Snooker games arranged for schnooks.
What?
Radar cuspidors you can't miss.
Look, will you please let me talk to Phil Harris?
I don't know nobody here by that name. What does he do?
He's an orchestra leader. It says in his contract.
Oh, him.
Yes, him. Tell him his boss wants to talk to him.
Okay. Hey, Goldilocks, Kay Kyser's on the phone.
Kay Kyser?
How do you like that? And right in the middle of a game. Hold everything. Hello, Casey.
Phil, this is Jaxie.
Who?
Jack Benny.
Oh, hiya, Jackson. What's up?
What's up? We go on the air in 15 minutes. You're in the pool room. Why aren't you here at the studio?
I can't be in 2 places at the same time.
Of course not.
If I could, I'd be at the racetrack, too.
That shows how you attend to business. Hanging around pool hall, you should be rehearsing your orchestra. Now, Phil, you better have a good band number for our opening program.
Don't worry about the music, Bub. I got a brand new tune I'm going to play called That's What I Like About the North.
The North?
Yeah, 5,000 arrangers in the country, and I had to hire a Yankee.
Well, I'm glad you got something new. Now, Phil, you know how nervous I am, so get over here, will you?
Sure, Jackson. I'll be over as soon as I finish this game.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, Mom, it's your shot.
Rochester, I got to go across the stage to Miss Livingston's dressing room. I'll see you later. Da-da-dee-da-dum, da-dee-da-dum, da-dee-dum, da-dee-da-dum, da-dum. Oh, hello, Gildersleeve.
Hello, Jack. Come on, Leroy.
Da-dum, dum-dee-da-da-dum, da-dee-da-dum. That Leroy. I bet he's Gildersleeve's father. Da-dee-da-dum, da-dee-da-dum, da-dum. Oh, hello, Larry.
Hello, Mr. Benny.
Well, are you nervous, kid?
Oh, a little bit, but I'll be all right when I get into my song.
Sure you will. Oh, by the way, Larry, I forgot all about it. Congratulations. You got married, didn't you?
Yes, Mr. Benny, about 2 weeks ago.
Well, I hope you'll be very happy. Where did you meet the pillow? I mean, the girl. Where did you meet the girl?
Oh, her mother introduced us.
Oh, her mother?
Yeah, I wish she'd go home already.
I know. I know how you feel. Well, go ahead and rehearse your song, kid. Go ahead.
Till the end of time, long as stars are in the blue, long as there's a spring, a bird to sing, I'll go on loving you. Till the end of time, long as roses bloom in May, my love for you will grow deeper with every passing day, till the wells run dry and each mountain disappears. I'll be there for you, to care for you through laughter and through tears. So take my heart in sweet surrender and tenderly say that I'm the one you'll love and live for till the end of time. So take my heart in sweet surrender and tenderly say that I'm the one you'll love and live for till the end of
Mary, that was fine. Now I'm going down to Miss Livingston's dressing room. I'll see you right before the show. And congratulations again on your marriage.
Thanks.
You know, kid, I was kind of toying with the idea of myself, you know. Derry, do you find that two can live as cheaply as one?
They can if one of them's a pillow.
Rochester, what are you doing here?
I'm trying to find out what time it is.
Oh, we'll see you later, Larry. Yum dum da dum dum ding da dum. I mean, ya da 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 dum da dum da dum dum dee da da dum.
Don't you dare talk to me like that.
I'll talk to you any way I want.
You do, and I'll slap your face, you beast.
Slap my face, will you? The last woman that slapped my face never tried it again.
Don't you threaten me. I'll have you arrested and thrown in jail for the rest of your life.
Go ahead, call a cop. You can't frighten me.
One more word out of you and I will.
Ya da 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 da. See, that's a shame. That happens every time John sees his other wife. Oh, well. Let's see, which is Mary's dressing room? Oh, here it is. Oh, Mary! Mary, may I come in?
Just a minute, Jack. I'm not dressed yet.
Pauline.
Yes, Miss Livingston.
Help me slip into my dress. Mr. Benny wants to come in.
Mr. Benny?
Yes.
Is he going to be on your program again this year?
Pauline, it isn't my program. It's Mr. Benny's, and Mr. Benny is a star. I just work for him, and he pays me a very nice salary. Not as much as I pay you, but a very nice salary.
Well, if I were you, Miss Livingston, I'd quit.
Now, wait a minute, Pauline. You don't understand. As a matter of fact, when I first went to work for Mr. Benny, I was 19 years old. And he promised me a raise just as soon as I reached my 28th birthday.
Your 28th birthday? Gee, did you remind him of it?
No, the raise wasn't worth admitting it.
Mary, I'm waiting.
Just a minute, Jack. Pauline, how does my dress look?
It looks all right, Miss Livingston, but if I were you, I'd wear it a little shorter. You have such pretty legs.
Oh, thanks, Pauline.
It's too bad you only have two of them.
What?
Well, what I mean is, when you've got something so nice, it's too bad you can't have more of it.
Oh, believe me, Pauline, any girl who has nice legs is perfectly satisfied with just two of them. After all, who'd look at a girl with 3 legs?
Everybody.
Mary, how about it?
Just a minute. Pauline, hand me my makeup kit.
Here you are.
Thanks. Oh, look at that. I must have forgotten my cold cream, my nail polish, and my eyeshadow. I wanted to look so nice for our first show.
Mary!
All right. You can come in now. Hello.
Hello, Mary. Well, I'm all ready for the show.
Gee, you look nice.
Thanks. Here's your cold cream, your nail polish, and your eyeshadow.
Jack Benny, the next time you want to borrow those things, ask for them.
I didn't borrow them. When we changed dressing rooms, you forgot them. Anyway, we better get on the stage. It's 8 minutes to 4.
I've got 8 minutes to 3.
Well, you must be wrong. Now, come on. I'm nervous, anyway. Gee, look, Mary, they got the stage set up pretty nice, haven't they?
Yeah.
I wonder if this microphone is working. Look how low they've got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woof, woof. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jack, you're talking into the doorknob.
Oh, yeah. Gee, I'm so nervous. I always am on the first show.
Oh, the first show has nothing to do with it. You're always nervous.
I am not.
Look what happened last week when you read in the Pasadena paper the world was coming to an end.
That didn't bother me at all.
Then why were you wearing that asbestos suit?
Mary.
And walking around with that harp under your arm.
Now, I wasn't taking any chances, sister. Now, don't embarrass me in front of the orchestra, will you?
All right, everybody, move over. Clear the stage. Come on.
What?
You too, Benny. Step aside.
Yes, sir.
Somebody grab those chairs.
I'll do it. I never saw him here before. Who is that, Mary?
Oh, he sweeps up around here.
Oh. Well, why is he wearing those striped pants and that silk hat?
Maybe he's going to call on MacArthur.
Him? But his eyes don't.
Oh, forget it, Jack.
Imagine sweeping up now 6 minutes before the show.
Yeah, there'll be a lot more to sweep up after the show.
Certainly sharp today, kiddo. Oh, look, there's Don Wilson over there rehearsing by himself. Look at him.
The Lucky Strike program starring Don Wilson with Mary Livingston, Jack. Say, the Lucky Strike program starring Don Wilson. No, I'd never get away with it.
What are you doing, Don?
Oh, hi, Jack. Hello, Mary.
Don, what were you doing?
Oh, I was just rehearsing the Lucky Strike program starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Rochester, Larry Stevens, and yours truly, Don Wilson.
Well, that's swell, Don, but you shouldn't throw your name away like that. You know, give yourself a build-up there.
Well, to tell you the truth, I just never thought about it, Jack.
Oh.
After all, you're the boss, the star.
Yes, of course.
Hey, Benny, I thought I told you to move aside.
Oh, pardon me. Let's stand over here, Don. Well, I'll bet you're raring to go with those commercials, eh, Don?
You bet I am, Jack. I just can't wait until it's time for me to say LSMF,
T, Don.
Oh, yes. LSMFT. See, Jack, we've been off the air 17 weeks, and I guess I forgot.
Well, that's all right. Go ahead, Don. Go ahead.
LSMFT. Yes, sir. You bet. Lucky Strike means,
Don, what happened?
Lucky Strike means, Don, what happened?
No. Don, what's the matter with you? We'll be doing our show in 6 minutes. Try it again.
LSMFT. Lucky Strike means...
Fine tobacco.
Fine tobacco. So round, so firm, so...
Fully baked.
No, Jack, it's fully picked.
No, it is not.
It's fully packed.
That's it, Don, that's it.
Who's that fellow?
Oh, he sweeps up around here. Take it again, Don.
Lucky Strike means fine tobacco, so round, so firm, so full of pack, so free and easy on the,
Draw.
You draw first. I got you covered, partner.
Who's that?
Some guy who's suing the Lone Ranger.
Oh, yes, I wish they'd stay in their own studios.
So free and easy on the draw. I've got it now, Jack.
Good, but you better rehearse it again. You had me worried there for a minute.
Okay, you can relax, Jackson. The stuff is here.
All right, Phil, listen, we've only got 5 minutes. Now, you better go over your band number right now.
Okay, are you all set, fellas?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Root, toot, 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 toot. Hit it!
Hold it. Phil.
What's wrong with you, Jackson?
You're playing Wayne King's theme song. He was our summer replacement.
Well, why didn't he take the music off the stand?
Phil, your boys ought to know better than to play anything they see in front of them.
That's the most asinine thing I ever heard.
Who's that?
He sweeps up around. Now, go ahead, Phil. Rehearse your own number, will you?
Okay.
That's enough, Phil. That's enough. We're on the air in 3 minutes. They haven't let the audience in yet. Hey, where's our producer? Hey, Ballin.
What is it, Jack?
Look, if we go on the air in 3 minutes, the audience isn't in yet.
Well, Jack, you've got the wrong time. It's only 3 minutes to 3.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. I'm the producer. That's my job.
Oh, well, I'm glad we got that settled. Anyway, if we have an hour, I'm going back to my dressing room. See you later, kids. Yum-dum-da-dum, dum-dum-dum, dum. I wonder if two could live as cheaply as... Nah, I don't think so. Ya-da-da-da-dum, da-dee-da-dum, da-dum, dum-dee-dum. But maybe if one of them doesn't eat so much, the two could... Nah, it wouldn't work. Da-dum, dum-dee-da-da-dum, da-dee-da-dum.
Boss, what are you doing back here?
I have the wrong time. We've got an hour yet.
Oh.
You know, Rochester, I'm really going to have to be on my toes this year because there's a great lineup of shows on Sunday. There's Gildersleeve, and following us is Cass Daley, then Edgar Bergan and Charlie McCarthy.
You know, boss, Fred Allen's going to be with Edgar Bergan today.
Fred Allen is going to be with Bergan?
Yeah.
What's the matter? Is Charlie McCarthy sick?
No, Mr. Allen's going to be a guest. And next Sunday he starts his own program.
Allen, his own How do you like that? Allen coming back on the air. You know, Rochester, it isn't that I dislike that stinker personally, but I can't understand why people laugh at his kind of joke.
Me either, boss.
It's a mystery to me why a sponsor would give him a job.
It's hard to understand, ain't it?
Certainly is. I can't figure out why he's such a big success. Can you, Rochester?
No, sir. But then, boss, maybe it's just that our vines have sour grapes.
No, that's not the case with me. I always give credit where I can. Come in.
Mr. Benny?
Yes?
My name is Bradley, Steve Bradley. I'm a press agent, and I'm just what the doctor ordered for you.
What?
I'm going to make people know you.
Know me? What are you talking about? I'm on the radio. Everybody knows me.
That's just it. They know you on Sundays, but what about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday?
What?
People should be Jack Benny conscious all the time, not just on Sundays. Why, what would happen if the smiling Irishman smiled only on Mondays and was a sourpuss the rest of the week?
Well...
And what a dull gale Porche would be if she only faced life on Friday.
Yes, that's all very true.
I know what's on your mind, Benny. You're wondering if I, Jack and Steve Bradley, am the man to do your publicity.
Well, you don't have to be nervous.
Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Benny. I'm the fellow who made Madman Muntz lose his temper. I'm the guy who cut minute rub down to 30 seconds. And I'm the man who made B.O. what it is today.
Gosh, you have done a lot of high-class work, but I don't think you can do anything for me.
Why, of course I can. What has B.O. got that you haven't got?
Well,
I'll make the world Benny conscious. I'll have your name on the lips of everybody in America. I'll do as much for you as I did for Sammy Klingenpeel.
Klingenpeel, that name is very familiar, but
Yeah, darn right it's familiar, and only because I made the world Klingenpeel conscious.
I know, but...
Why, 2 years ago, Sammy Klingenpeel was just another orchestra leader, but then I got a great idea. I said, look, Sammy, lots of people have gone over Niagara Falls in a barrel, but you're going over Niagara Falls in a barrel filled with wet cement.
Yes, I remember. Wait a minute, he got killed doing it, didn't he?
Sure, but look at the publicity he got. Gosh, I'll never forget the newspaper space I got on his funeral. 40,000 people attended, and we never even found the body.
That's wonderful, but really, Mr. Bradley, I don't think I need...
Now, look, Benny, you hire me, and I'll make you famous in every part of the world. In the big cities, in the little towns like Schenectady, Joliet, Salinas, Amarillo, Waukegan, South Bend, Kenosha.
Wait a minute. Everybody in Waukegan knows me.
Well, how do you like that? I'm with you 3 minutes, and you're a celebrity already.
Who, me?
Hard to believe, isn't it? Hard to believe.
Well, look, Mr. Bradley, I've never had a publicity man, so I'll have to think it over. Can I see you after the show?
Why, certainly. You think it over, and in the meantime, I'll go out and order the barrel and the cement.
The what?
See you later.
What a dynamic personality. Maybe he's the kind of a guy I need. How did he impress you, Rochester?
I don't know, but I turned gray and he wasn't even talking to me.
Well, I think he's got something. I'm going to talk to him right after the broadcast. Gee, it's 3 o'clock by my watch. Turn on the radio, Rochester. Let's see what's on.
Okay.
And that concludes our regular Sunday program of popular recordings. The time is now exactly 5 minutes after 5 Pacific Standard Time.
Can you imagine that? 5 minutes after 5. The guy's all mixed up, too. Get another station, Rochester.
Yes, sir.
Oh, careful, Bergan. You've got a frog in our throat.
Yes, so we have. But tell me, Charlie, do you like it here in New York?
Oh, yes, Bergan, I like it. It's fall, but the little flower is always out.
You know, Rochester, that Charlie McCarthy is... Charlie McCarthy? Rochester, it's after 5. I missed my program.
You sure have, boy.
Oh, my goodness. Mary, Phil, where's my producer? Hey, Ballin. This is awful. What did my sponsor say?
Maybe he likes it.
Rochester, stop joking. You think that one person in this company would know what time it is? What am I going to do now? Ladies and gentlemen, having just completed a USO tour through Germany, I feel I'm in a position to tell you how much the boys overseas want and need entertainment. Even though the war is won and thousands of our boys are being brought home and discharged, thousands more will have to remain as occupation troops. The USO has done and is still doing a wonderful job of supplying that entertainment, but it is up to us to provide the funds so they can carry on this great work. So please, ladies and gentlemen, when you are asked to contribute to the victory chest in your community, do it generously. Thank you.
National Broadcasting Company. No, there's nothing wrong with your radio. Jack Benny wasn't on. You're welcome. Say, Mabel, I know what you're thinking, Gertrude. Yeah. All those people killed themselves for nothing.